I want to break down the reality when it comes to you reaching your health and fitness goals, and pay close attention because hear me out. In this episode, I'm going to give you all the details. And by the end of it, you're actually going to have a blueprint to follow that's going to help you step by step when it comes to reaching your health and fitness goals. Whether you want to lose fat, whether you want to build more muscle, whether you want to have more energy, more confidence, it does not even matter. Pay close attention. And in case you guys are tuning in for the very first time, welcome. My name is Joe Callari. I'm the head coach and founder of Heartletics. And since 2017, I've been helping thousands of guys on their health and fitness journey when it comes to losing fat, building muscle, but we teach them specifically what works best for their body type, their busy schedule, and their lifestyle. So that way they can learn how to create sustainable habits that work best for them to help them reach their health and fitness goals and maintain that success long term. Okay? Now, here's the roadmap that you need to pay close attention. Everybody thinks that if, let's just say you're 300 pounds right now and you want to get down to 200 pounds, you want to lose 100 pounds. And regardless, right, if you're 250 pounds, if you're 350 pounds, it doesn't matter. Just wherever you're at right now, you're right here, right? This little guy. And let's just say you want to get to right over here. All right, maybe that's losing 20 pounds only. Maybe that's 50 pounds. Maybe it's 100 pounds. Once again, it doesn't matter. Everybody thinks that it's a straight line. You just need to show up. You just need to put in the work. Track your macros, eat plenty of protein, drink plenty of water, get some steps in, and hey, lift some weights, and you will end up here. The reality is that's not the truth at all, okay? The roadmap actually looks like this. You're right here. The version of you that you're trying to become, he's actually up here, okay? And so that means you have to progress going up, not just like this, right? And so what does that mean? That means new levels equal new devils. There's going to be curveballs. There's going to be so many different obstacles that life is going to throw your way. And I know this firsthand, not only from my own health and fitness journey, and I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit, but also from coaching thousands of guys, helping them on their own specific journey. Whether it's losing weight, building muscle, getting off their medications, it really doesn't matter. It's about being there to support them and help them. And this is the advice that you need to hear right now. You need to pivot. When life is throwing you curveballs, you need to pivot. So many times, guys, they'll just throw in the towel. They'll quit. And maybe that has been you for the past few months or maybe past few years. And maybe that's why you're tuning in right now, because you don't like the way that you look. You don't like the way that you feel. And you want to make a change, but every single time you go back to the fad diets of cutting out the carbs and intermittent fasting and, endless amounts of cardio, thinking that's the best thing to do to lose weight, guess what? Life throws some curveballs your way. And maybe that happens with this, right? You decide to start dieting, so you cut out your carbohydrates, right? And let's just say the first week, hey, it's great. You instantly feel amazing because it's that shiny object syndrome, right? And so you feel like, oh man, I could do this. This is easy. But then what happens after a few short weeks? Life throws you curveballs. And that might look like this. Maybe there is nothing to eat in the household but carbohydrates, and you're stuck and you're hungry and you don't want to go to the grocery store and spend your money or go to a restaurant, right? So that's a curveball. Or maybe, and this is the majority of the time, life throws stress your way. That could be stress at home with your family. That could be stress with the bills. That could be stress at work. And something happens where it's just like, man, I feel tempted right now. Or I just don't even care about this right now. I just want to eat this as some comfort food. Okay? That's just one scenario. There's plenty of them on your health and fitness journey. Personally, right now, I'm dealing with a knee injury. I don't know what happened. I'm training for a High Rocks event, and I just hyperextended my knee. I think it was actually when I was doing one of my group fitness classes, and I was on the assault bike, and I think I just hyperextended it, and it hurts. Walking hurts. Sitting hurts. It hurts constantly. But you know what? This is why you need to pivot. Because somebody that is advanced, and I'm not saying that to brag or boast, I'm just saying, hey, when I got certified in personal training, nutrition, strength and conditioning, it all made sense, made it very easy for me to realize, hey, how do I get down to 10% body fat and maintain that success long term? And I've been doing that now for over 10 plus years. Anytime I'm dealing with an injury like what I'm dealing with right now, anytime I'm dealing with stress, anytime I'm dealing with curveballs, travels, anything like that, the answer is always the same. You just need to pivot. You see, most of the time, guys, when they deal with challenges, and they'll try their best to overcome them, but what happens? They get discouraged. They throw in the towel. They quit way too soon. And that's because they're looking at the challenge as this big, huge Goliath. And they're not focusing, right, on surpassing it. They're not focusing on getting past it. They just can't see it. Me and my coaching clients, we train them to have the proper mindset. That looking at those challenges are actually opportunities of growth. Because remember, you don't grow this way to reaching your health and fitness goals. You grow upward. And new levels equal new devils. It's a blessing in disguise that I'm dealing with a knee injury right now. Why? Well, with me having the proper mindset, this means that, hey, instead of me focusing on the cardio and, the strength training, right, for my legs and all that stuff, because I literally can't right now. That's how bad my knee hurts. I can dial in more with the nutrition. I can get back on track with being more consistent, more precise with my macros, right? And let's face it, the workouts are the icing on the cake anyways. It's just the sprinkles, the batter. 80 to 90% of the results that you're ever going to get when it comes to you reaching your health and fitness goals all has to do with the nutrition anyways. It's a blessing in disguise. And when I look at that, it changes up everything. Now I'm not upset. Now I don't get discouraged and throw in the towel and quit and just go back to eating junk food and crap and saying, well, I'm going to cancel the High Rocks tournament and I'm just going to stop, working out and who cares about my health and fitness goals? No, I'm looking at it from a different perspective. And it actually takes the focus off of the injury itself and redirects it back on something that actually helps me progress, which is in this situation, the nutrition. And it could be anything. It could be the mindset. It could be, once again, anything. It could be your family. It could be something of just redirecting your focus off of the problem and instead putting it right back on track with where you're trying to get to. Okay? There's so many times where somebody will sign up for our 12-week transformation program and sure enough, they travel or they're going out to eat or life throws them a curveball or they get an injury or any form of stress, anything like that, and they get discouraged. Right? Or they feel like they can't navigate. This is the kicker. This is the number one piece of advice that I want to share with you right now. You're trying to do it all by yourself. And once again, going back to, hey, the challenges and the curveballs that life is going to throw you, and it needs to throw it your way. Like, once again, let me repeat that. Life needs to throw you those challenges because you need to progress. You need to grow. You never grow inside of your comfort zone, plain and simple. Like anytime you're reaching this next level, right, your fullest potential, you're learning something about yourself. It's just like going to the gym and doing bicep curls. If you were just doing bicep curls at 5 pounds or 10 pounds every single week, you're never going to progress. Your biceps never going to grow. It needs to be stressed. It needs to go through adversity. It's the same thing with you mentally, right, on your health and fitness journey. Life's going to tempt you. Life's going to throw curveballs your way just to see how bad you actually want to be successful or not. And this is the key. Having the right community, having the right people in your corner, surrounding yourself with an environment that's going to support you. Like anybody knows this that's a part of our coaching member, our coaching group, right? You can go inside the community group and you can conversate with all of the other members. And we see this all the time. Hey guys, I'm traveling, I need some assistance. Hey guys, I'm going out to eat at this restaurant, I need some assistance. Hey guys, I'm dealing with an injury right now, I need some assistance. Hey guys, I fell off track. I need some assistance. I need some help. And what this does helps so much because it takes the pressure off your plate. And maybe that's why you haven't been too successful on your own health and fitness journey, is because you're doing things your own way all by yourself. Well, let me ask you this. That's only going to get you so far. Because maybe you need people to pour into you and help you shift your focus whenever life throws curveballs, but also help you actually get the knowledge of getting to where you're trying to get to. Because maybe you only know what you know. And maybe you're the one that's actually stopping you from being successful at your health and fitness journey. You got to shift your focus. And in order to do that, the easiest way is, once again, having people in your corner, right? A support system so that way you're not doing it all by yourself. It's hard. Trust me. I know firsthand, right? There's plenty of times in my life where I'm like, all right, I don't need any help. I don't need any assistance. I don't need any. I can do this all by myself, right? YouTube's free. Google's free. Sure enough, that's nothing more than just feeding my ego, feeding your pride. And yeah, what happens? I waste time. It just stops me from getting to where I'm trying to get to. Feeds my ego, doesn't feed where I'm trying to get to in terms of my goals, though. Two separate things. And I'll say it like this: time is a precious commodity. And it's like if something's stopping me from reaching my fullest potential, and maybe that's like, hey, growing my business more, or having more energy, or looking a certain way because it's going to make me more confident, whatever the case may be, you guys have to think about it like this too. The more you invest into you, the more you get your cup filled, you're able to pour more out into your other, loved ones and friends and family members. So by you not reaching your goals, it's actually hurting other people that's surrounding you as well. Let that sink in. All right. So when it comes to you, right, going back to trying to reach your health and fitness goals, let me give you some clarity. Okay. It's never going to be a straight line. You will be tempted. You will be thrown curveballs, whether it's injuries, and I really hope it's not, right? I don't pray that on anybody. Like, this knee injury sucks, right? But you know what? Working on my mindset, that helps out so much because I know the right ways to pivot and navigate to put my mindset, my focus on something else that's still helping me progress. It might not be in a way of strength training until my knee injury heals up, but maybe it's in a way where I can do better at my nutrition. And hey, that's the majority, right? When it comes to the results anyways, or maybe it's even my mindset. It's a blessing in disguise once again, because where you're trying to get to, life's going to tempt you. And you got to understand, it's never going to be a straight line. New levels equal new devils. But you ultimately have an option here. You can either go through those challenges by yourself and continue to throw spaghetti up on the wall, hoping and praying something sticks and those challenges eventually fade away, or you can take the pressure off your plate and you can ask for help. And you can be surrounding yourself with people that's actually in your corner, right? Helping you fight those battles. I mean, just imagine this. If you went out to war all by yourself with a small little pistol against a big, huge army, how successful are you really going to be? Even the greatest of all time, let's use sports for analogy, right? Michael Jordan, the greatest. He never played a basketball game. I never watched him, right? Played a basketball game in the NBA. He never played 1 against 5. He always had teammates. He had trainers that he invested into that poured in him to make him better so they can beat the Detroit Pistons. He had coaches. He had people in his corner helping him. Let that sink in. It doesn't have to be hard. Even if you're looking into like one of my favorite Bible verses, Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. So just ask yourself that, okay? And let that sink in. The next time you're trying to actually reach your health and fitness goals, look at the past. When do you typically throw in the towel? It's not when, hey, life is great, right? It's not like you fall off track when, hey, it's easy going. No, it's when life throws you curveballs. And then when life throws you curveballs, ask yourself, do you have the right mindset to realize this is supposed to happen? It's a blessing in disguise because it's going to help me grow this way. And that's actually what's going to get me one step closer to where I'm trying to get to. The second thing that you need to ask yourself is what's going to make you quit this go around? Okay? And that's a hard question because if you've been constantly breaking promises to yourself and throwing the towel and quitting on yourself in the past, what's going to make you quit this go around? And then you should automatically know the answer if you have habits of quitting on your health and fitness journey already, where then, hey, you can take that information, go to somebody, whether it's a friend, whether it's a coach, whether it's a mentor, whether it's somebody, even a coworker or a spouse, and say, hey, listen, this thing that I want, maybe it's losing more weight, having more energy, whatever the case may be, it's a priority to me. I really want to make this happen. I know that it could impact my family. I know that it can impact my friends if I'm over here, but I can't get over there because I'm struggling with this right now. And thinking about in the past, man, I always kind of struggle whenever life throws me that specific challenge. And I typically always, throw in the towel and quit. Can you help me get through this? I bet you anything, if you had the balls to do that, because once again, that means you got to push the ego. You got to push the pride aside. If you had the balls to actually do that, you will reach your health and fitness goals. Plain and simple. And in fact, you can put that into your business perspective too. Maybe it's a career advancement. Maybe it's starting a business. Whatever the case may be, it is a formula to follow. It's a simple formula, right? But once again, simple could also be challenging because we have these things called egos. We have these things called pride, right? And that is the bad wolf. And that wants to be fed a lot more. But ultimately, the wolf that you feed the most is the one that wins. How can you start to win today? Push the ego aside and admit, hey, maybe I just need some guidance. Maybe I just need some help. And who knows? Maybe you just need a better game plan to follow. And if you do need a better game plan to follow, then guess what? You came to the right place. Because if you're watching this on YouTube right now, all you need to do is click on the link down below in the description box. There's going to be 2 different links down there for you. Both are free resources. The first one is a 90-day fat loss plan. There's workouts, there's meal plans, right? There's things that you should probably be doing to help you progress on your health and fitness journey that you're probably not doing right now. So I bet you anything that guide's going to help you out. The second one, this is like the fast track to success. This is called setting up a strategy call with either myself or somebody from my team. Because maybe you have some questions. Like, hey, you don't know what are the best workouts to do for your body type. Maybe you don't know anything about calories and macros and how much protein you should be eating. Or maybe, hey, you don't know what you should be doing. If you should go to the gym, if you should just work out at home because you're a busy schedule. Maybe you just need some guidance in that aspect. This is when you can talk to either myself or somebody from my team and just speak with us directly and just receive a personalized roadmap where we can talk a little bit more about your own health and fitness goals and give you some guidance. But regardless, keep that in mind, okay? When it comes to you reaching your health and fitness goals, it's never going to be a straight line. There's always going to be those Goliaths. There's always going to be those battles. There's always going to be those curveballs. But when you focus on having the right mindset and you understand that and you can shift your focus, you can pivot, you have the right people in your corner helping you and supporting you so you're not doing it all by yourself, it makes it so much easier. Trust me when I tell you that. Guys, I really hope that you got a lot of value from today's episode. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I would love to know your biggest takeaway. And as always, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate that if you did. This has been Joe Callari with Heartletics.com, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Peace out, Girl Scouts.